So after being in this trading game for such a long time, I've come to realize that you could basically take each trading strategy and put it into one of two buckets. Now that first bucket is what I call convergent trading, and the second bucket is what I call divergent trading. Now convergent trading is trading that involves shorting something that is way above its fair value or buying something that's way below its fair value. So think about it like a reversion to the mean type of way to approach trading. I'd say most investing strategies are convergent in nature. For example, value investing, when a stock gets way below its fair value, fundamental value investors come in, they bid the stock back up, and they're hoping that it converges back to some sort of fair value. Guys that are shorting stuff, shorting bubbles, they feel like, hey, this asset's way overvalued, it's going to converge back down to some sort of fair value or mean. What you typically see with convergent trading styles is they have a very high win rate. So most of the time it works out, and that's because most of the time prices have to finish at fair value. So in the long run, assets trade at fair value. But every now and then the paradigm shifts, the regime changes, and markets diverge from what's considered fair value previously by the market collective. And that's what I feel like divergent trading strategies capture. And the best example of a divergent trading strategy would be trend following. Trend following, think about what's really happening there. An asset has gone, say, up in price, and instead of reverting back down to a fair value, that asset is diverging from a prior fair value into something much greater. And a good example would be any type of high growth tech stock, or these other high flyers that we see like Netflix in the last 4 or 5 years. The reality of Netflix's dominance in the market has significantly changed. It has grown tremendously since 2008. And so we've seen a massive uptrend in those types of stocks, and divergent trading strategies typically take advantage of that price action. Now, the interesting thing about divergent is it is the exact opposite of convergent. So what I always see with divergent trading strategies is lower win rates, but bigger wins when they hit. So convergent, you have more high win rates, but smaller win type of trading strategy. And then with divergent, you typically have a lower hit rate, but when you get one right, it can really, really pay you. So I think kind of understanding this concept is really useful when you are looking at your trading strategy and you're saying, hey, what can I expect out of this? Can I expect to win often, or am I going to be going for huge wins? And then another level to go on to from that would be, if you're looking to combine different things in your portfolio, it's really, really useful to have both of these actually in there because they complement each other very, very well. When we're sort of going through the status quo and assets are just trading around fair value, but a little bit below, a little bit above, and you're using convergent trading strategies, the convergence does really well. Divergence doesn't really do much. But when we have those paradigm shifts, when we have those 2008 crises or any type of big event in the market or some new technology, the divergent strategy is capturing that. So when you combine these two types of strategies, you sort of get a smoother account growth because you're taking advantage of when mispricings, when reality is staying the same, but you're also capitalizing when reality shifts dramatically and we go into some sort of regime change. I know this is a little high level. It's not exactly, nuts and bolts of do this, do that. It's more of a philosophy, but having that philosophy has definitely helped me create my own trading strategies, create a really good portfolio, and I think it will help you guys out too. So if you have any questions about convergence, divergence, or if you want to ask what type of strategy this is, leave them in the comments below and I'll go in there and we can discuss it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.